off the first half, but that only got it down to 17. Did you think that's kind of where it started, and then what happened there in the third quarter to turn it all around?
Yeah, I mean, it was good to close the half and just make it a little more of a manageable deficit. And but I just felt like the intensity picked up in the second half. The defense was much better. We held them to, I think, 40 points in the second half. So, you know, they were amazing early on. They were hitting everything, and we were a little scattered. You know, we kind of had a different game plan tonight than normal, and you know, we're still putting some things together a little bit out there during the first quarter, and I thought we did a much better job of executing defensively in the second half.
Steve,
how do you think they executed the defense on Dame? It felt like you decided to just take him out.
Yeah.
I don't think you guys don't do that often. What did you think of the execution of that?
Well, I mean, we know all too well what Dame can do, you know, when he gets rolling. So that was the plan from the beginning. Like, let's try to take him out. And the biggest thing was not fouling him. That's why I was losing my mind on those two foul calls early in the game. I didn't think we fouled him, but he was driving to the rim and drew two fouls, I think. And he shot 16 free throws last time we played them, and that was the difference. So tonight he had 5 early, and we didn't foul him at all in the second half. So that was key, and we just, you know, you just make a decision. You're just going to make somebody else make a shot instead of him, and that's, you know, pretty much as simple as it gets.
Steve, Draymond was plus 26. How would you assess his impact on the game tonight?
Plus 26 says it better than I can say it.
I mean, 12 rebounds, I think 9 assists, 12 points, 9 rebounds, 8 assists, 2 blocks, 2 steals. Just how important was it to have him back tonight?
Yeah, I mean, it was huge, especially with the game plan. I mean, Draymond is as good as anybody I've ever seen executing the stuff we were doing tonight. You know, it's just basically becomes a zone on the backside of the play. If you're going to double Dame, you know, at half court or blitz him or whatever, you have to have somebody like Draymond or Loon on the backside, or both of them, to navigate what's happening, because it's basically 4-on-3. And I thought they executed beautifully there, and that's why I left the starters out there for as long as I did to start the third quarter.
I mean, you know, you've mentioned kind of the complexity to your game plan tonight. Do you think you'll want to, I know you're not playing Lillard on a nightly basis, but adding more complexity into your defenses moving forward, do you think that's a way that you guys can be more effective on?
Yeah, I mean, I told the players in our walkthrough that this is a great game for us, because this is kind of what the playoffs are about. You got to figure out your opponent and maybe throw something different at them, and then have the poise to stay with it. You know, it's really easy if you do what we did tonight and take the ball out of Dame's hands and they hit like 4 or 5 threes right away. It's really easy to sort of, you know, say this isn't going to work. But you just have to remember the forest for the trees. You know, you just got to remember 48 minutes. Let's keep at it, but do it a little bit better, and trust that what we're trying to do will work. And sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But the main thing is that the team feels it and goes through that process, because we got a lot of young guys who haven't been through it before.
You mentioned the word